What's up, everybody? I want to tell you a story today about. It's actually, if you read through the Gary Halbert newsletters, um, one of his most famous events, I guess you could call it. It's a story about how you can, well, for one, blow up a business in terms of sales, but for two, it's a really good story of how to drastically increase the perceived value of what you're selling and sell a shit ton of it. Okay, so I'll just tell you the story as much as I know it. So basically, Gary Halbert was. I'll give you the rapid version. Gary Halbert was approached by a cosmetics company, like I think it was a man and his wife. It was uh, I forget their names, Irvi and Tova Bergdine or something like that. Anyway, he launched a he actually helped them create and launch a new perfume brand. And the way he did it is it's all in his Gary Halbert newsletters, which you can find if you just go through it, GaryHalbertLetter.com. But I'll give you the key ingredients, which are big takeaways, which should be big takeaways from you. Number one, he made a full page ad in the Los Angeles newspaper, and the headline was Tova whatever swears under oath that her perfume does not contain illegal sexual stimulants. And then there was an entire sales letter. It told the entire full story of what this is all about. Okay, and then she was having her launch day at one of the hotels in LA, and like 7,000 people came to this launch event. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Gary Halbert had a special bottle created, like a really fancy bottle for this. Basically, it was like cheap perfume. It was a simple concoction. It was essential oils and alcohol, which is, I guess that's how they make perfume. I'm not really sure. But anyway, Gary Halbert created this perfume, put it in a very fancy bottle. He put it in a briefcase with, like, I think 13 emeralds or jewels or something like that. And like, when everyone was in the room at this launch event, he had two armed, like huge, muscly armed security guards walk up with the briefcase handcuffed to each of their wrists, and he basically unveiled it, right? And I forget what it was called. It was her fancy perfume, and yeah, they took the company from 20,000 a month to 800,000 a month. That's what good old Gary says. So from about 240,000 to $10 million with one event, and that's the key. So what did you learn? Number one, when you're getting to, like, when you're driving demand, you got to tell the full story, right? You always want to tell the full story in your sales message. That's how people, for one, it generates more value for them. For two, he Gary Halbert knew something about packaging. Okay, like I'm not just talking about the cool bottle of the perfume, but the entire event. Like having the two security guards walking up with a thing. That's part of the packaging. It creates a lore, mystique, and stuff. So packaging is very important. And if you ask me, that's why some of the bigger marketers, like Ty Lopez, like right now, that's how he just blew up, because he had really good packaging right from day one, as far as like his image. Like, who is he? He's not sitting in an apartment with a bunch of girly things behind him like yours truly. He's like here in his garage with a Lambo, right? So the second one's packaging. The first one's full story. Third is he created an event, and an event, just by the nature of an event, creates scarcity, obviously, because it's one of a kind. That's what really launched the brand, and really it drew a ton of attention. And I think the play wasn't to sell the consumers at the event; it was to draw the attention of bigger cosmetic companies who would want, orders of this perfume into their brands, which happened. That's how they really exploded the sales. So, yeah, and then of course the last thing is the uniqueness angle of the whole event. Like this perfume does not contain an illegal sexual stimulant. Like, wait, like illegal sexual stimulant, like people just had to see. Like, a big element is curiosity, right? So, yeah, that is really like there's three pillars there of just driving up demand and driving up price, right? Driving up value. So, number one, information. Number two, uniqueness. Number three, scarcity. Okay? So, you probably might be shaking your head saying, I already know this, but there's a good chance that you're not using those three pillars together. Not like Gary Halbert was doing. Anyway, that's enough for now. Let me know if you got any value out of this, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.